Hi Pinkies, how are you? I thought I would make a video today. Wow, this shirt is glowing in the sun. It's pretty. Um, my name is Andrea. Nice to meet you, or nice to see you again. So yeah, I thought I would make a video about my anxiety. Because the last video I kind of flipped out and said I had anxiety, but I didn't go too much into detail with the anxiety that I have. One thing before I start the video, this is going to be a serious video and I'm not going to do too many jokes throughout this video, but I want to apologize for this sun because, hi sun, it's kind of overcoming my face, and so I'm trying to stay in the shade because it's really hot too. I do a video in the weirdest position because yeah. Anyway, get on with the video. I suffer from anxiety. Really, really, really bad anxiety. Anxiety that has sent me on to an emergency trip on the ambulance to the emergency room multiple times. I can't even count on two fingers how many times I went to the emergency room because of this. But I have anxiety, and I'm also a single mom who deals with anxiety. So I guess you could say my anxiety is from 1 to 10. But it's weird because a lot of people say, well, how can you be a single mom and live with anxiety? And really, it's quite easy. When I'm home with my daughter, I don't have as much anxiety as when I'm away from her. That sounds a little bit weird because my daughter also suffers from autism, or wouldn't say suffer, it's something that she has. She has autism. That's totally another video for another day, but she has autism, so you would think that I would have more anxiety when I'm with my daughter, but I feel better when I'm with my daughter. I feel safer. I feel like I'm at home when I'm with my daughter. And so yeah, I mean, having anxiety, I'm gonna be totally and completely honest with you guys, is it's terrible. I have social anxiety, so when I go out in the public, I get really, really bad social anxiety to the point where I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom and I have to take a couple breathers and just okay, everything's okay, you're okay. The anxiety that I have, let me just kind of tell you a day in the life with anxiety. So when I have anxiety, I feel like people are watching me when I am out and about. So I feel like they're staring at me, they're giving me dirty looks, they're judging me. I was also bullied in high school and middle school and elementary. So I was bullied for pretty much my entire life. And so I guess being bullied really pushed me into anxiety a little bit more. So every time I look at somebody, I think that they're judging me or they're saying that I'm ugly or whatever. And obviously, I don't give a shit now because I'm hopping onto video and I look like shit. I look like shit. But I guess I've overcome some of the things that I've struggled with for many years. Again, bullying has a lot to do with this anxiety, and that's why bullying not only affects that person's day, that person's year, that person's school life, but it affects them at home, and it also affects them for many years going on. They can get anxiety from being bullied, and they can never feel the same about themselves when they get bullied, just because when they look in the mirror, they think of all the things that people have said about them. And I guess it's one of those things where I walk into a store and again I feel like people are staring at me, and when I am at home I feel like people are talking about me. Again, it's not as bad as at home because I'm with my daughter, but if my daughter is with my mom or if my daughter is away from me, I guess I just get more anxiety, and then I get worried about her, so I have anxiety about that. I guess I just have really bad anxiety from everywhere. And I guess my job, the past 2 jobs that I've had have been really stressful on me, and they've taken a toll, and I have put this weight on my shoulders from my previous job that I don't even work at anymore, and I put this weight on my shoulders with the job I have now, and at any moment I feel like I could blow up. And when I mean blow up, I don't mean scream and punch and want to fight anybody. I mean I could end up on another trip to the ambulance, and that's not fun. It's so not fun, guys, because I know, and that's the really sad part about having the anxiety that I have, or that I suffer from. When I get onto an ambulance, I don't feel safe. I feel alone. If anything, I have more anxiety when I'm on the ambulance. I know that when you're in the ambulance and you're having an anxiety attack or whatever, you should feel safe, because you should feel like, okay, I'm going to the hospital. They're going to help me in any way that they can. And to be honest, I feel like they're just going to pop more pills at me and say, okay, go home, and give me more pills. And that's definitely not what I want or what I need. I haven't been to psychiatrists yet because I guess I've had this persona in my head from other people that going to psychiatrists is silly, because that's for people with like depression or whatever, and I don't suffer from depression. I don't think about killing myself or have suicidal thoughts or anything like that. Again, not laughing at the people who do, but I'm just saying I don't have that. And so when they ask me, do you have suicidal thoughts like every 5 seconds, because I suffer from anxiety, I don't, anxiety is not having depression. And I feel like when I go to the hospital, they're always getting those two mixed up for me. For whatever reason, they're saying, well, are you depressed? And I'm like, no, like for the millionth time, I'm so not depressed. Like, I'm happy in my life right now. I have little things that do stress me out. And so these cause anxiety attacks. Like for me, like my anxiety is so bad, guys, that something can set me off. Something that is so simple to somebody else sets me off. It could totally make me have a meltdown, and it's something super simple to somebody, but to me, it's not simple, and it's a bigger issue to me than it should be. And that's, that's what I have. I have anxiety, and I suffer from panic attacks, and they're really bad, and I don't know how to get help. I really, I've considered going to a psychiatrist, I just don't want to go to a psychiatrist, pay for it, and then they pop me more pills. I guess that's what I'm afraid of, is them saying, okay, well, we'll prescribe you hydroxyzine and you can go home. I've been prescribed with hydroxyzine. I've been prescribed with Xanax. I've been prescribed with, starts with a P, it's a depression pill, I don't know the name of it. I've been prescribed the one that I have now. Starts with a C, don't know the name of it. Should have done some studying before I did this video, but I have been prescribed with so many medicines. I could literally show you my medicine cabinet, and there's so many medicines from previous things. And every time they have gave me depression pills, and I feel like those don't help. Like, those don't do anything. If anything, they make people worse or make me worse. And that's the situation that I'm having right now. And I guess I kind of showed you a little bit of my meltdown yesterday by flipping out on video or on camera and posting on YouTube. But I really apologize about that. It's just having anxiety and living with it and trying to deal with it on a daily basis is hard, especially when you have a stressful life. Everyone's life is stressful, but having anxiety makes it just a little bit more stressful. And anyone who does have anxiety, if you have any tips for me, anything that can really help, that'd be great, because I need help and I need someone to help me. I've tried breathing techniques, and again, this is totally me not saying that I'm depressed or that I need psychiatric help, like I need to be put in a mental institution. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I don't know how to stop these anxiety attacks when they start. And when they start, it gives me, so when I get an anxiety attack, I get an anxiety attack from an anxiety attack. If that makes sense, I'm so scared of having an anxiety attack at work anymore, because I've passed out 3 times at work now. 3 times I have passed out, and I'm so scared of doing it anymore. So I'm almost having myself an anxiety attack because of an anxiety attack, and it's caused a lot of chaos. So yeah, living with anxiety sucks, and it's really hard. And to get the proper help you need kind of sucks too. And people say that it's just an excuse, stop, calm down. I've heard so many things. Oh, there's a bee. I got scared it was gonna come in my room, and I don't know why, because there's a window. God, the sun, you guys. I'm using the blinds right now. Like, Jesus. Ooh, that's better. I had a friend, and we actually recently stopped being friends. I was having an anxiety attack, and she said, just shut up and calm down. Yeah, so, and I've heard that multiple times, when I'm having an anxiety attack. Oh, calm down, like, you're overreacting. Do you not understand? Yeah, obviously, you don't understand what it's like to have anxiety, so, I guess I shouldn't be mad at you for not knowing what it's like. And the funniest thing is her dad suffers with anxiety, so for her to try to calm her dad down like that, obviously that would pump up an anxiety attack a little bit more. Yeah, needless to say, we're not friends anymore. Yeah, so I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit more about my anxiety. I can give you another video about what I live with and what my anxiety looks like. I would definitely love to do a skit about anxiety and about how people suffer from anxiety, because I don't think people know the extent of anxiety and panic attacks. I really don't. And I think people should be a little bit more educated before they judge someone about anxiety and panic attacks. Anyway, if you'd like to see a part 2, like this video and comment down below. Also, if you do have any suggestions or anything for me, comment, or you can message me on YouTube. I also have my Instagram linked below and Snapchat. I almost forgot my name. And then I also have a Musical.ly, which I will be posting something today. I don't know. I love you, Pinkies, and if you suffer from anxiety, just know I'm here for you. And if you need tips from me, a little bit of tips, because I haven't really worked it out myself yet. I can definitely help you, especially if you're mom and you know how it is. So anyway, I love you, Pinkies. Have a beautiful and wonderful rest of your day, and yeah, bye.